The Ballon d'Or, football's most respected individual prize. Every year, one player is crowned the best on earth, but some of the greatest to ever play this game, players who won league titles, Champions Leagues, World Cups, never once held that golden ball. Not because they weren't good enough, but because the timing was wrong. These are 10 footballers who deserved it and never got it. Number 10. Robert Lewandowski. In 2020, Lewandowski scored 55 goals, won the Champions League, the Bundesliga, and the Cup with Bayern Munich. He was the best player in the world, no debate. Then the Ballon d'Or was cancelled because of COVID. The first time since 1956, the award was not handed out. Following year, he finished second to Messi, despite scoring 41 goals in 29 league games. The universe had other plans for him, repeatedly. Number 9. Xavi Hernandez. For a decade, Xavi was the brain behind the greatest club side ever assembled, the architect of Barcelona's tiki-taka, the engine Spain needed to dominate international football for 6 straight years. He finished third in the Ballon d'Or 3 years running. In any other era, Xavi wins this award, possibly more than once. Number 8. Andres Iniesta. He scored the most important goal in Spanish football history, the winner in the 116th minute of the 2010 World Cup final. He was named player of the tournament. He won 4 Champions Leagues. He finished second in the Ballon d'Or that year, behind his own teammate. France Football later called his absence from the winners list a democratic anomaly, a polite way of saying he was robbed. Number 7. Arjen Robben, one of the most devastating wingers in football history. That cut inside onto his left foot was the most predictable move in the game, and defenders still could not stop it. Champions League winner, World Cup finalist, 8 Bundesliga titles with Bayern Munich. He was the best winger in the world for a sustained period in the early 2000s and 10s. His best Ballon d'Or finish was 5th. For a player who was unplayable on his day and consistently performed at the highest level, that number tells you everything about the era he played in. Number 6. Didier Drogba. Ask any Chelsea fan. Ask any African football supporter. They will tell you the same thing. Drogba was a force of nature. 2 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, and one of the most iconic moments in Champions League history. A last-minute header in the 2012 final that forced extra time, followed by the decisive penalty that won Chelsea their first ever European Cup. He was the best center forward in the Premier League for years. Strong, clinical, and unstoppable in big moments. The Ballon d'Or never came. For a player of his stature and global profile, that remains one of the award's most glaring blind spots. Number 5. Thierry Henry. In 2004, Henry led Arsenal's Invincibles through an entire unbeaten Premier League season. 30 goals. Every individual award England had to offer. The Ballon d'Or that year went to Pavel Nedved, a fine player, but not the best in the world that year. Henry was. Everyone knew it. Number 4. Paolo Maldini. 25 years, 1 club, 5 Champions Leagues, 7 Serie A titles. Maldini did not just redefine defending. Many argue he was the greatest defender in football history. His best Ballon d'Or finish was 3rd. Twice. For a player of that magnitude, that is a quiet injustice this sport has never fully addressed. Number 3. Gianluigi Buffon, the greatest goalkeeper in football history. Most people do not even argue that anymore. World Cup winner, Serie A legend, a career spanning over 25 years at the very highest level. His best Ballon d'Or finish was in 2006. The year he won the World Cup. Goalkeepers have been overlooked by this award for its entire existence, and Buffon paid that price more than anyone. Number 2. Neymar Jr. At his peak, Neymar was the 3rd best player on the planet, and on some nights, arguably better than that. His 2015 Champions League winning campaign with Barcelona was historic. His partnership with Messi and Suarez produced one of the most devastating front threes ever assembled. He was electric, unpredictable, and box office every single time he touched the ball. But injuries, personal controversies, and the permanent shadow of 2 men named Messi and Ronaldo kept the award permanently out of reach. A generational talent, 0 Ballon d'Ors. The debate will never die. Number 1. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 11 league titles, 4 different countries. A career that spanned 3 decades. Goals that defied the laws of physics. The bicycle kick against England. The scorpion flick. The 30-yard volleys that goalkeepers never even moved for. Zlatan was nominated for the Ballon d'Or 11 times. His best finish was 4th, not 1 win. He played in Serie A, La Liga, League One, the Premier League, and Major League Soccer, and dominated every single one. No other player in history conquered that many leagues at that level. His verdict on the Ballon d'Or was characteristically understated. He suggested the award was not worthy of him. Whether you agree with that or not, the numbers make it very hard to argue. The greatest player never to win the Ballon d'Or, and he will never let you forget it. 10 players, hundreds of trophies, 0 Ballon d'Ors. Football does not always give its greatest servants the recognition they deserve. Sometimes it is politics, sometimes it is timing, sometimes it is just 2 men named Messi and Ronaldo. Who do you think was most robbed? Drop it in the comments. Like, Subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.